Hey, welcome back. It is, that's right, Summer Skin Week, all week long. After this week, you're not going to have to worry about skin ever again. If you're dealing with a skin issue right now, don't worry, we've got you covered. This morning, we're discussing all of the most common summer skin problems and how to treat them with dermatologist Dr. Jeanine Downie. Welcome, Dr. Jeanine.
Hi, thank you. Great to be here.
Great to have you here.
All right, let's jump in.
Remember, Mark gets squeamish,
Sorry.
so treat him gently.
I will treat you gently, I promise.
What is all this for?
So heat rash.
Heat rash, yes.
It's sweat trapped under the surface of the skin. If we could just look at the picture of what this looks like for a second so your audience can see it, okay? So it is something, it can blister, and so it is very aggravating. So calamine lotion,
is that
moisturizer.
A spray
that's
we
a
were
spray
just talking
calamine.
about this.
That's a spray calamine. That's awesome. It's much better to reach all the itchy areas of your heat rash.
We were just talking about how...
Think about the middle of your back.
Think
about the middle of your back. No, it needs to be a spray. I don't like the goopy.
And this stuff works.
And this stuff works, yes. This moisturizer, and then of course like just an over-the-counter hydrocortisone to decrease your itching.
There goes our billion-dollar idea. It already exists.
Second point. Eczema. So let's look at a slide of eczema. Let's see what eczema looks like. So it looks different on different people, but this is a bad case of it, and someone's been scratching. So in terms of treatment for eczema, it comes in all different kind of sizes and shapes. This is an immune modulator. Helps your immune system rise up and fight against eczema. My patients love it because some people get it from their family, other people chronically have it every year, and some people come up with it like de novo, which we say from scratch. Then this is a topical cortisone foam. That's a prescription that really can go on nicely and help to soothe, short-term use only. And obviously, oral antihistamines are awesome in terms of eczema. They're awesome, and they really help significantly. The key thing
prescription or over the counter?
This is a prescription, this is a prescription, that's over the counter. And the key thing with eczema is do not scratch. If you have light patches on your face, sometimes you can have tiny little bumps on your face. That's really, really annoying. It looks different in different people, but it can be so wildly itchy. One of the reasons I became a dermatologist, I've had eczema since I was a kid. So anyway, going on to the next thing, melasma. Melasma. Let's look at a slide of melasma so your audience can see what it looks like. It looks like tea stains spilled on the surface of the skin. It's from chronic sun damage. So I'm an ex-lifeguard, ex-swim instructor, and ex-swim champ, Mark. Were you out in the sun a lot growing up? Yeah. And I grew up in New Jersey, and I thought I was cute, and I thought black people didn't need sunblock back then. Yes, I admit it on national TV. And that is not true. Everything does crack, and everything does need sunscreen. So melasma is from chronic sun damage. It's sun damage. That's all there is to it. So sunblock and sunblock. So two different types of sunblock. Needs to protect UVA, UVB, blue light. So your computer light, your blue light from your phone, your indoor lighting, your fluorescent lighting, all of that. This is key for you guys to understand that. And infrared is heat.
Blue light.
He has stood, I'm not kidding, he's stood in front of a light bulb in our house and he's like, watch this, watch how photosensitive my skin is.
That's not funny.
And he gets a tan from a light bulb. And I'm like, babe, you need sunscreen.
And that's infrared, and that's also heat. Like getting in a hot car in the summer, that can make your melasma worse. And it's not just post-pregnancy at all. That's a fallacy because men can get it also. Well, not for me, it's not post-pregnancy. Well, yeah, better not be. Better not be. And then these are some classic fade creams, a hydroquinone one, a cysteamine one, and a Melasil one. So next we have polymorphous light eruption. So PMLE. So in English, let's look at a slide of what so your audience can see what it looks like. It is something with an allergy to the sun. So people with PMLE, they get exposed to sunlight and then they get this bumpy rash, usually a lot on their forearms, on their face, their neck, and their chest. And it can go away in a day, or if you scratch it, it can take forever. So it's polymorphous light eruption is really something. Can you get that in your
cleavage or where cleavage is supposed to be?
Well, if your cleavage is showing, then yes. And if not, then no.
All right, we need to take a break. When we come back, Dr. Downie is breaking down more common summer skin problems to look out for. Stick around. And we're back with dermatologist Dr. Jeanine Downie, and we're covering all of the most common summer skin problems. What do we have next?
Okay, so poison ivy, oak, and sumac. So let's look at a picture of that so we can see what that looks like. And Mark Kelly, leaves of 3, let them be. Okay, so that means leave them alone, don't touch them. They can especially have this little shiny resin on them. That's called an alea resin, and that's tacky, and that sticks to your skin.
That's what sticks
and people can get blistering. It can be terrible. One of my patients used the bathroom and wiped herself with poison sumac, and that was not good for her for like maybe 2 weeks. So if you get a mild case of it, you don't have to go see the doctor. If you get a bad case of it, you have to see the doctor.
Try explaining it to your husband.
Yes, exactly. Calamine lotion for that, the prescription cortisone foam for that, which moves on nicely. Cortisone 10, which is an over-the-counter cream, and then Claritin. You cannot itch this; it blisters, and you can really you can spread it and you scar yourself. And just FYI, dogs and cats, oh yes, they can spread it to you. Oh, so that's nonsense that they can't spread it to you. Okay. Sunburn, next category.
Sunburn, yes.
Sunburn. Sunburn is real. Let's look at a picture of sunburn. So,
I mean,
bright red. Can be pustular, can blister. Second-degree sunburn can cause permanent burns and permanent scarring. Kelly and I were just talking off camera. Every skin type, everyone needs sunscreen every single day, rain or shine, January through December, regardless of your ethnicity.
Yes.
Yep, exactly. So this is more sunscreen to prevent sunburn because obviously we want to prevent it. So aloe vera spray gel, I'm really big into the sprays. Motrin, because a lot of people have a headache, they've got blistering, you've got to rehydrate, drink tons of water, and then ice packs because, you know, you're burned.
I've always heard you're supposed to sit in milk. Is that a thing?
The milk can actually, the lactic acid from milk can actually sting you, so let's not do that.
Not do that. Okay, great.
Okay. And the last thing is swimmer's itch. And swimmer's itch, Mark, this is for you. People dive into a pool, like freshwater lake or salt water, doesn't matter, and they get parasites that are Cercaria. And they infest their skin, and then they start scratching and itching, and it can cause swimmer's itch, which is a nightmare.
I've never had it, but
no, you don't want
somebody
it. I had it once
they came
in Jamaica.
over our house, and I told them they shouldn't sit down.
Yeah.
Is it contagious?
It's not. Actually, if the parasites are still alive, it actually could be a little contagious.
I told them to leave the house.
That's hilarious. That's so mean. I love it.
They call it sea lice.
I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, they said
so yeah, there's swimmer's itch and there's sea bather's eruption. Sea lice is from the sea bather's eruption. So this is uncovered areas.
Yeah, if you're erupting, you gotta go.
Yeah. Lotion. Then another cortisone cream to stop the itch. And then this is where the baths come in, Kelly.
The good old
Aveeno soothing, cooling baths.
Yes, we've given these to our kids 1,000 times.
Yeah, exactly.
And they work.
Yeah,
and
they work really,
Thank
really
you,
well.
Dr. Downie.
Thank you so much.
For these tips and more, head to our website. We'll be right back.